everyone and welcome to another travel vlog. This time we are starting at home because tomorrow morning we have a train to Amsterdam and we're gonna spend the weekend there. But first I wanted to do a little pack with me and to show you something that I recently got. It's a little surprise, or actually a big surprise. So I can tell you that it's a carry-on suitcase. You have about 5 seconds to guess what's the color. And well, this was the perfect choice. So as soon as I chose the color, I chose the trip to Amsterdam. Because what do you think when you think about Amsterdam? Fries, right? And they are yellow. I got the suitcase from the brand Level8, and this model is a Voyageur carry-on 20 inches suitcase. And as it's hard, it's perfect also when it's raining. But then for the extra safety during the trip, there are locks and as well a wide handle. And one thing I especially like about suitcases is when the wheels are not making any noise. So this is going to be your perfect silent companion. One thing about me is that I'm a very organized person, so I really love when suitcases have those kind of separations. So there is a lot of space, as you can see, and also there are these two pockets. One has this mesh on top and the other one is semi-transparent, but I think it's very good to have this thing for details in the middle of the suitcase. And now let's pack quickly. Outfit number 1, outfit number 2, bags, pajama, towel, cosmetics, sunglasses, Polaroid, another camera, passport, perfume. Let's go. Few more extras, charger, in case I get sick, in case I get stained, in case of mosquitoes, and in case I need to sew my clothes. So did I forget something? I think not. Let's go. Actually, I did forget something, and that is that you can use my code ANNA15 for 15% off. Link is in the description. Good morning, and we made it to Amsterdam. So welcome to Amsterdam, and this is actually my 3rd time here. First time I was 8 years ago. I visited with my friend and we spent a whole week doing everything you are supposed to do, every museum, every attraction, basically the full tourist experience. And then 2 years ago I came back for the Taylor Swift concert, which was an amazing experience. I spent a day and a half alone in Amsterdam, but the interesting thing is that I always come in the middle of summer, so I really love the city. I guess because I always get to experience it in a nice weather. Today it was a bit cloudy, but it's still quite warm and enjoyable to walk around. And as it's my husband's first time here, I really wanted to show him all the little things that I loved about Amsterdam. We still had a long time before the check-in, so of course the first stop was coffee, and then after that we walked around a bit around the city center without any specific plan. And eventually we got hungry, so of course we had to get those fries that I've been dreaming about. So we got 2 big ones, and honestly we barely ate them even though we were quite hungry. They gave us so many fries, but that was exactly what we needed at this moment. And then from the more chaotic city center we walked towards the area with canals, where it feels more chill and slow, and you can just enjoy the beautiful architecture of Amsterdam, the sounds of boats passing through the canals, and just looking at people enjoying their everyday life by the canals. Basically going alone. We just checked into our hostel and we have a quite nice view. I'm gonna show you right now, but I think we're gonna have a quick nap because the weather is not the best and it started raining a bit as I see now. The weather app is saying later it's going to be more sunny and also sunset is around 10, so we will still have quite a lot of time to explore more today and also tomorrow. Let's hope it's gonna get a bit more sunny. It doesn't really open, but we have a nice view. After a little rest, we headed back outside to do what I probably enjoy the most in Amsterdam, and that's just walking around and wandering through the canals. I know a lot of people think of Amsterdam as a party city, and of course it has that side too, but for me it's the canals and this calm atmosphere that always brings me back. It reminds me a bit of my life in Venice, where I could just sit by the canals, watch boats pass by, and instead of traffic sound, listening to the sound of water. They are obviously very different cities, but somehow they share that feeling that life somehow slows down when you are surrounded by the water. And we both experienced Venice in this way, so I think Amsterdam really felt a bit homesick for both of us. Accidentally, we found this cheese museum, and it's much more than a museum and a cheese shop, because downstairs there is a small exhibition, but more importantly, you get to taste what feels like every cheese they sell. We took this very seriously and literally tried everything they had to offer. There were some weird combinations, I have to say, like cheese with whiskey taste or cheese with beer taste, and I didn't really like those, but whenever there is a combination of cheese with truffle, that's my go-to. Leaving our suitcase in jail. This is the storage room, so bye bye. So it's our second day in Amsterdam, and as you can see, sun is shining and we are very happy about it. We are gonna take a walk now up around this neighborhood that was closer to us, but I think later then we're gonna go towards the museums area and just take a walk there in the park as well. Let's see, we still have a full day before we leave in the evening, and I think it's gonna be a good one. We ended up walking towards Vondelpark before exploring the museum area, and it really felt like the whole city was outside. People were reading, cycling, sun tanning, having picnics, and just enjoying their summer day outdoors. So we decided to do exactly the same, but first we grabbed coffee and then just relaxed for a bit in the park. We decided to have picnic in the museum area, so on the way we stopped by a supermarket and got a few things, including of course some Dutch cheese. And there is so many options in the supermarket that we spent a good half an hour just searching for the right cheese that we wanted to get. So from there we passed through some very interesting streets before having our little picnic and just enjoying the afternoon outdoors. That will be it from this mini vlog from Amsterdam. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And now it started raining, so it's the perfect time actually to go home. And I will see you soon in my next vlog. What is this? Where is this shot going? It's raining.